Hello everyone, this is Mamta Mund and today we will learn and solve questions 1 to 27, exercise 4a, chapter 5. Chapter name is Integers of class 6 of Composite Mathematics textbook. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notification of future videos. Let's get started and solve some questions. What we will learn today? Today we will learn and solve exercise 4a questions 1 to 27 of chapter integers, and topics are representation of integers on number line and comparing of integers. Let's solve some questions. Now we will solve question number 1, and question number 1 is answer true or false. First bit is minus 16 is to the right of minus 20 on the number line. This is true. If we represent this number on number line, minus 16 will be on the right side of the minus 20. First minus 20, then minus 18, minus 17, minus 16. So minus 16 will be right to the minus 20 on number line. Second bit, minus 5 is an integer between minus 4 and 4. Minus 5 is an integer between minus 4 and 4. This is false. Is between minus 4 and 4, the integers will be minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the integers between minus 4 and 4. So minus 5 is not the integer between minus 4 and 4. So minus 5 is an integer between minus 4 and 4. This is false. Third bit, 0 is the left of every negative integer. False. In a number line, negative number first in the left hand side, then 0 in the middle, and positive integers on the right side of the number on the number line. So 0 is always right side of the negative in every right side of every negative integer. So 0 is left of every negative integer. This is false. Now we will solve question number 4th bit, and 4th bit is the opposite of 0 is 0. This is true. We know 0 is neither positive nor negative, so opposite of 0 is 0. B. All whole numbers are positive integers. True. As whole number starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. All are positive integers, so whole numbers are positive integers. This is true. Now we'll solve question number 2. Question number 2 is write integers to represent the following situation. First bit is 4 degrees centigrade below 0. 4 degrees centigrade below 0 will be represented as below. So it will be represented as negative sign. So minus 4 degrees centigrade. This is the integer represented for this 4 degrees centigrade below 0. Second bit, 100 meter above sea level. 100 meter above will be represented as positive sign. So 100 meter above sea level will be represented as plus 100 meter or 100 meter. Third bit, win by 3 goals. Win. So this will be represented in positive sign as win is positive. So win by 3 goals will be represented as plus 3. Now we will solve question number 4th bit. 4th bit is 578 loss. Loss will be represented as negative sign. So 500 loss will be represented as minus 517. Negative integer. 5th bit. 8 seconds before lift off during a space flight. Before lift off, so this will be represented as negative sign. So 8 seconds before lift off during a space flight will be represented is minus 8 seconds. This is a negative integer. Now we'll solve question number 3. Question number 3 is given below is a number line representing integers. Mark and write the integers corresponding to the following points. This is the number line given and we have to find the integers for the following points. Which of the following pairs represents a pair of opposites? We have to find the points for A. Given H is 0, point H is at 0, point E at minus 1, then this will be minus 2 and A will be minus 2, minus 1, it will be minus 3. Then this will be minus 4 and D will be minus 4 plus minus 1 is minus 5. D will be minus 5 and this is minus 6. Then 0 after right hand side, this will be positive integer. So 0 after this is 1. F will be 1 plus 1 is 2. B will be 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. C will be 3 plus 1 is 4. And G will be 4 plus 1 is 5. And this is 6. So A is minus 3. B is 3. C is 4. D is minus 5. E is minus 1. F is 2. G is 5. And H is 0. Here A and B. A has minus 3 and B has 3 value. So A and B are opposite integers. A is minus 3 and minus 3 is opposite of 3 and 3 is opposite of minus 3. So A and B represents a pair of opposites. It's A equal to 3 and B equal to minus 3. So pair of opposite integers are A and B. Now we will solve question number 4. Question number 4 is write opposite of each integers. First bit is minus 93. Opposite of minus 93 is positive 93. So opposite of minus 93 is 93. Second bit is 82. Opposite of 82 is minus 82. Negative integer. Minus 310. Minus 310. Opposite of minus 310 will be positive 310. Positive integer. Minus 310 is negative integer, so opposite of negative integer is positive integer. So opposite of minus 310 will be positive 310. That is 310. So opposite of positive integer is negative integers and opposite of negative integer is positive integer and opposite of positive integer is negative integer. Now fourth bit 450. Opposite of 450 is a positive integer, so opposite of 450 will be minus 450. Opposite of positive integer is negative integer. Fifth bit 0. 0. Opposite of 0 is 0. As 0 is neither positive nor negative, so opposite of 0 is 0 only. Now question number 5. Write all integers between first bit is -3 and 4. We have to find the all integers between 3 and 4. All integers between 3 and -3 and 4 are -3. From -3 to the right hand side it will be -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. After 3 it will be 4. So all integers between -3 and 4 are -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Second bit -2 and 5. All integers between -2 and 5 are after -2 it will be from the to the right hand side it will be -1, then -1 after 0, then 0 after 1, 1 after 2, 2 after 3 and 4. So all integers between -2 and 5 are -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Third bit -6 and -13. All integers between -6 and -13 are after -6 it will be -7, then -8. After -6 it will be -7 to the right, to the left hand side it will be -7, then -8, then -9, then -10, -11, -12. So all integers between -6 and -13 are -7, -8, -9, -10, -11 and -12. After -12 it will be -3, -13. So all integers between -6 and -13 are -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, and -12. Now we'll solve question number 4th bit. Write all integers between -10 and 0. All integers between -10 and 0. After -10 the numbers will be -9. To the right hand side it will be -9, -8, -7, -6, -5, -4, then -3, then -2 and -1. After -1 it will be 0. So all integers between -10 and 0 are -9, -8, -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2 and -1. Fifth bit -35 and -28. All integers between -35 and -28 are after -35 the numbers to the right hand side it will be -34, -33, then -32, then -31, -30 and -29. After -29 it will be -28. So all integers between -35 and -28 are -34, -33, -32, -31, -30 and -29. Now we'll solve question number 6. Question number 6 is answer true or false. First bit is the smallest integer is 0. Integer. The smallest integer is not 0, is negative integer is also there. So negative integers are the smallest integers then 0. But the smallest whole number is 0, that is true. Here the smallest integer, smallest whole number, if there is smallest whole number then it is 0. Then here the smallest integer is given, the smallest integer is 0 is not true, this is false. If whole number is replaced in integer then it will be true. Second bit -17 is greater than -6. -17 is greater than -6. This is not true, this is false. As we know 17 is greater than 6, but if we place the symbol minus, that is negative sign, then it will be -17 is less than -6. 17 is greater than 6, but -17 is less than -6. So -17 is greater than -6 will be false. Third bit A positive integer is always greater than its opposite. This is true. We know every positive integer is always greater than the negative integers. So it is true. Now we'll solve question number fourth bit. Fourth bit is -1, -2, -4 and -8 are integers ordered from greatest to least. This is true. As if we know 1 is less than 2 is less than 4 is less than 8. If we place the natural numbers smallest to the greatest, then 1 is less than 2 is less than 4 is less than 8. But if we place the minus sign, that is negative sign, then it will be reverse. That is -1 is greater than -2. It greater than -4 is greater than -8. -1 is the greatest number. So this is true. -1, -2, -4, -8 are integers ordered from greatest to least. The greatest fifth bit, the greatest negative integer is -1. Yes, this is true. 1 is the smallest integer, but if we place the -1, then it will be the greatest negative integer. So this the greatest integer, negative integer is -1. This is true. Now we solve question number 7. Question number 7 is compare with less than and greater than sign. First bit is 8 dash 13. 8 is, we know 8 is the smallest integer, then 13. So 8 is less than 13. Second bit -17 dash -7. We know 17 is greater than 7, but if we place the minus sign, then -17 is less than -7. Third bit -23 dash -32. We know 23 is less than 32, but if we place the minus sign, then -23 is greater than -32. Now fourth bit 0 dash -48. We know 0 is less than 48, but here -48 is there, so 0 is greater than -48. 0 is always greater than the negative integers. Fifth bit -15 dash 15. We know 15 equal to 15, but here -15 is negative sign is here, negative sign is given, so -15 is less than positive 15. We know every negative integers are always always less than the positive integers, and every positive integers are always greater than the negative integers. Sixth bit -18 dash 1. -18 is less than 1. As we know, every negative integers are always greater than the positive integers. Now solve seventh bit 15 dash -51. We know every positive integer is always greater than the negative integer, so 15 is greater than -51. 7th bit 8th bit -623 dash -632. -6, we know 623 is less than 632, but if we place the minus sign, then -623 is greater than -632. 9th bit, we know 16 is less than 61, but if we place the minus sign, -16 is less than 61. Its negative integer is always less than the positive integer. X -100 dash 0. We know every negative integer is less than 0, so -100 is less than 0. Now we solve question number 8. Question number 8 is arrange the following set of integers in ascending order. We have to arrange the integers from smallest to greatest. Here first bit is -3, 0, -7, 5, 2. Smallest to greatest, so the integers ascending orders are -7 is the smallest integer, then -3, then 0, then 2, then 5. As we know, minus negative integers are always less than the positive integers, and negative integers is always less than the 0. So minus 7, minus 3, 0, 2, 5. These are the integers arranging from ascending order from smallest to greatest. Second bit, 6, 9, minus 4, minus 5, 0, 10. Integers in ascending orders are minus 5, then minus 4, then 0, then 6, then 9, then 10. Minus 5, minus 4, 0, 6, 9 and 10. Negative integers is always less than the positive integers. Third bit, minus 43, 34, 12, minus 18, minus 21, 4. Integers in ascending orders are minus 43, then minus 21, then minus 18, then 4, then 12, then 34. Minus 43, minus 21, minus 18, 4, 12 and 34. Fourth group, 456, 654, 645, minus 564, minus 465 and minus 546. We know every negative integers is less than the positive integers. So integers in ascending order, that is smallest to greatest, is first is minus 564, then minus 546, then minus 465. These are the negative integers. Then 456, this is the smallest positive integer, then 645, then 654. Now we solve question number 9. Question number 9 is arrange the following sets of integers in descending order, that is the greatest to the smallest. First bit is minus 2, minus 10, 15, minus 13, 0 and 8. Integers in descending orders are, first is the positive integers, that is 15, then 8, then 0. Its positive integers is always greater than the negative integers and always greater than 0. So 15, 8, 0, then minus 2, then minus 10, then minus 13. Minus 13 is always is the negative integer, that is the lowest, that is the smallest negative integers in this sets of integers. Second bit, 0, minus 26, 42, minus 50, 64, 4 and minus 3. Integers in ascending or integers in descending orders are, that is the greatest to the smallest is, first is greatest integer, that is 64, 64, then 42, then 4, then 0. Positive integers are always greater than the negative integers and positive integers always greater than 0. So 42, 64, 42, 4, 0. Then minus 3, minus 26, minus 50. Third bit, minus 30, 80, minus 90, 82, minus 25, 18. Integers in descending orders are, first is 82. Positive integers is always greater than negative integers. So 82, then 80, then 18, then minus 25, minus 30, then minus 90. Fourth bit, minus 106, minus 601, 116, minus 160, 161 and minus 61. Integers in descending orders are, first is smallest integer, first is greatest integer, that is the 161, that is the greatest integer in this sets of integer, 161, then 116. Then negative integers are minus 61, then minus 106, then minus 160, then minus 601. Minus 601 is the smallest integer in these sets of integers. Question number 10. Write any 5 integers less than minus 12. We have to write the any 5 integers less than minus 10, minus 12 are minus 15, minus 18, minus 23, minus 50 and minus 100. These numbers is less than minus 12. Write any 8 integers greater than minus 12. 8 integers greater than minus 12 are minus 4, minus 2, minus 4, 2, minus 10, 0 and minus 3. These are the integers greater than minus 12. Any 8 integers greater than minus 12. So 8 integers greater than minus 12 are minus 4, 2, minus 10, 0, minus 3, 6, 6, 9 and minus 1. Now we will solve question number 11. Question number 11 is write the absolute value of each of the following. First bit is 5. Absolute value of positive integer is positive and absolute value of negative integer is also positive. So here 5. 5 is positive integer, so absolute value of 5 is 5. Positive 5. Second bit minus 7. Absolute value of negative integer is positive integer, so absolute value of minus 7, that is negative integer, so absolute value of minus 7 is 7, positive 7. Third bit minus 64. Absolute value of negative integer, negative minus 64 is positive 64. Now question number 4th bit. 0. Absolute value of 0 is 0. 5th bit. Absolute value of minus 7100. Absolute value of minus 7100 is positive 7100, that is positive integer. So absolute value of 7100 is 7100, positive integer. 6th bit minus of absolute value of minus 6. We know absolute value of minus 6 is plus 6, so minus of absolute value of minus 6 is minus 6. Now question number 12. Question number 12 is name two integers that have the given number as their absolute values. 19. Two integers that have 19 as the absolute values are 19 and minus 19. Negative integers and positive in 19. Negative 19 and positive 19. 58. Two integers that have 58 as absolute values are minus 58 and positive 58. Third bit 70. Two integers that have 70 as absolute values are minus 70 and plus 70. Fourth bit 245. Two integers that have 245 as their absolute values are minus 245 and plus 245. Fifth bit 536. Two integers that have 536 as absolute values are minus 536 and plus 536. Now question number 13. 13 is compare using less than, greater than or equal to. First bit is absolute value of 3 dash absolute value of minus 3. We know absolute value of positive 3 is positive 3, positive integer, and absolute value of negative 3, that is minus 3, is also positive 3, that is positive integer. So both are same, both are equal. So positive absolute value of positive 3 equal to absolute value of negative, that is minus 3, equal sign. Second bit absolute value of minus 8 dash minus of absolute value of 8. We know absolute value of minus 8 is positive 8, that is positive integer, and absolute value of positive integer 8 is also positive integer. So minus of absolute value of 8 is minus 8. We know 8 is greater than minus 8. So absolute value of minus 8 is greater than minus of absolute value of 8. Now third bit, minus of absolute value of minus 9 dash minus of minus 9. We know absolute value of minus 9 is positive 9. So minus of absolute value of minus 9 is minus 9, and minus of minus 9 is positive 9. We know negative minus 9 is less than positive 9. So its negative integers is always less than positive integers. So minus 9 is less than 9. So minus of absolute value of minus 9 is less than minus of minus 9. Fourth bit, absolute value of minus 2 dash minus of absolute value of minus 2. We know absolute value of minus 2 is positive integer, that is 2, and minus of absolute value of minus 2. We know absolute value of minus 2 is plus 2, that is positive integer. So minus of absolute value of minus 2 is minus of 2. We know 2 is greater than minus 2 as positive integer always greater than negative integer. So absolute value of minus 2 is greater than minus of absolute value of minus 2. Question number 14. Write the following in descending order. We have the integers. We have to arrange these integers in descending, that is greatest to the smallest. First bit is minus 32, minus of minus 68, absolute value of minus 75, absolute value of 80, and minus of absolute value of 52. We know minus 32 is minus 32, and minus of minus 68 is positive 68, positive integer, and absolute value of minus 75 is positive 75, positive integer, and absolute value of 80, that is positive integer, that is 80, minus of absolute value of 52, absolute value of 52 is positive 52, so minus of absolute value of 52 is minus 52. We know 80, 80 is greater than, this 80 is greater than 75, is greater than 68, is greater than minus 32, is greater than minus 52, is greater than minus 32, is greater than minus 52. Minus 52 is the smallest integer, so, and 80 is the greatest integer. So absolute value of 80 is greater than absolute value of minus 75, is greater than minus of minus 68, is greater than minus of absolute value of 52, is greater minus absolute value of minus 32, is greater than minus of absolute value of 52. Now we solve question number second bit. Absolute value of 48 minus 47, minus of absolute value of minus 52, minus of minus 28, absolute value of minus 50. We know absolute value of 48 is 48, absolute value of positive integer is positive integer, minus 47, then minus of absolute value of minus 52. We know absolute value of minus 52 is positive 52 plus 52, and minus of absolute value of minus 52 is minus 52, and minus of minus 28 is positive 28, and absolute value of minus 50 is positive 50. We know absolute value of negative integer is positive integer. We know 50. Now we have to arrange these integers in descending order, that is greatest to the smallest. We know 50 is greater than 48, is greater than 28, is greater than minus 47, is greater than minus 52. Minus 52 is the smallest negative integer and 50 is the greatest positive integer in these sets of integers. So absolute value of minus 50 is greater than absolute value of 48 is greater than minus of minus 28 is greater than minus 47 is greater than minus of absolute value of minus 52. Now we solve question number 15. Question number 15 is write the following integers in ascending order. That is, we have to arrange these integers in smallest to greatest order. First bit is absolute value of minus 18, minus 64, minus absolute value of 13, minus of minus 46, and minus of absolute value of minus 58. We know absolute value of minus 18 is positive 18, that is positive plus 18, positive integer. Minus 64 is minus 64, and minus of absolute value of 13, absolute value of 13 is plus 13, so minus of absolute value of 13 is minus 13. Minus of minus 46 is plus 46, positive 46, and minus of absolute value of minus 58. Absolute value of minus 58 is positive 58, so minus of absolute value of minus 58 is minus 58. And we know now we have to arrange these integers in ascending order, that is smallest to greatest. We know minus 64 is less than minus 58, minus 64 is less than minus 58, is less than minus 13, is less than 18, is less than 46. Minus 64 is the smallest negative integer in this sets of integers, and 46, positive 46 is the greatest integer in these sets of integers. So minus 64 is minus 64, minus 64 is less than minus of absolute value of minus 58, is less than minus of absolute value of 13, then less than absolute value of minus 18, is less than minus of minus 46. Now we solve question number second bit. Absolute value of 48 minus 47 minus of absolute value of minus 54 minus of minus 30 and absolute value of minus 72. We know absolute value of 48 is positive 48, that is positive integer, and minus 47 is minus 47, minus of absolute value of minus 54, absolute value of minus 54 is positive 54, so minus of absolute value of minus 54 is minus 54. Minus of minus 30 is positive 30, positive integer, absolute value of minus 72 is positive 72. Now we have to arrange these integers in ascending order, that is smallest to the greatest integer. We know minus 54 is less than minus 47, is less than 30, is less than 42, 48 is less than 72. Minus 54 is minus of absolute value of minus 54, minus 47 is minus 47, is less than 30 is minus of minus 30, is less than 48 is absolute value of 48, is less than 72 is absolute value of minus 72. Now we solve question number 16. Question number 16 is evaluate. First bit is absolute value of minus 5 plus absolute value of positive 3. We know absolute value of minus 5 is plus 5, that is positive 5, and absolute value of plus 3, that is 3 is 3. So absolute value of minus 5 plus absolute value of 3 is 5 plus 3, that is 8. Second bit, absolute value of minus 7 multiplied with absolute value of minus 2. We know absolute value of minus 7 is plus 7 and absolute value of minus 2 is plus 2, that is positive integer. So absolute value of minus 7 is 7 multiplied with absolute value of minus 2 is 2. 7 multiplied with 2 is 14. Now third bit, absolute value of 17 minus of absolute value of minus 15. Absolute value of 17 is 17 and absolute value of minus 15 is positive 15. So absolute value of 17 minus absolute value of minus 15 is 17 minus 15, that is 2. Now fourth bit, absolute value of 6 multiplied with 5 division of absolute value of minus 5. 6 multiplied with 5 is 30, absolute value of 30 is 30 and absolute value of minus 5 is absolute value of negative integer is positive integer, so absolute value of minus 5 is positive 5. So absolute value of 6 multiplied with 5 division of absolute value of minus 5 is 30 multiplied 30 division of 5 equal to 6. 30 divided by 5 is 6. Fifth bit, absolute value of 7 minus 3 multiplied with absolute value of 5 minus 5. 7 minus 3 is 4 and absolute value of 7 minus 3 is absolute value of 4 is 4 and absolute value of 5 minus 5 is 5 minus 5 is 0 and absolute value of 0 is 0. So 4 multiplied with 0 is 0. Now we solve question number 17. Question number 17 is which situation could be the best represented by minus 25, negative 25, negative integer. An increase of 25 points. Increase is positive, so this is represented by positive 25 plus 25, so this is incorrect. Planting a seed 25 centimeter below ground, that is minus negative, so negative 25. Planting a seed 25 centimeter below ground is represented by minus 25 centimeter, that is negative 25, negative integer. This is correct. An elevation of 25 meter above sea level, above means positive, so 25 meter above sea level will be represented by positive 25, positive integer, so this is incorrect. Birth of 25 babies, birth is positive integer, so 25 babies will be represented by positive 25, positive integer, so this is incorrect. As you have to find the best represented by negative 25, negative integer, so only in second option B, 25 centimeter below is represented by minus 25, negative integer. So second option, option B is the correct situation, best represented by minus 25. Now we solve question number 18. Question number 18 is paper was invented in China 1900 years ago. Which integer represents this date? Ago means previous, that is before, so it will be represented in negative sign, negative integer, 1900. So it will be minus 1900. So option C is correct option, minus 1900. Now we solve question number 19. Question number 19 is the following were the temperatures recorded at 5 different places around the world on the same day. 20 degrees centigrade, 10 degrees centigrade, minus 15 degrees centigrade, minus 1 degree centigrade and 2 degrees centigrade. Which temperature closest to 0 degree centigrade? Closest to 0 degree centigrade is minus 1 degree centigrade. So option C is correct. Now we solve question number 20. Question number 20 is which of the following expression is true? First option A is minus 10 less than minus 4. We know 10 is greater than 4. If we place the minus sign, that is negative sign, minus 10 is less than minus 4. So this is true. Second option 11 is less than minus 14. We know positive integer is always greater than the negative integer. So 11 is greater than minus 14. So this option is false. Third option C, minus 13 is greater than minus 2. We know 13 is greater than 2, but here if we place the negative sign, then minus 13 will be less than minus 2. This is false. And option D is minus 250 is greater than 0. We know 250 is greater than 0, but if we place the negative sign, we know negative integer is always less than 0. So this is false. So option A is true. Minus 10 is less than minus 4. Now we solve some MCQ question, multiple choice question. Question number 21 is which set of integers is written in ascending order? Here the options are given and we have to find the set of integers which are written in ascending order, that is from smallest to the greatest order. First option is 112 minus 200, 315 minus 48. This is not written in ascending order, as 315 is the greatest and minus 200 is the smallest. So it will be minus 200 starting with minus 200. So this is incorrect. Option D, minus 64, minus 86, minus 101, minus 260. This option also incorrect, as minus 64 is the greatest negative integer in the sets of integers and minus 260 is the smallest negative integer in these sets of integers. So this option also incorrect. Third option C, minus 361, minus 316, minus 163, minus 136. Here minus 361 is the greatest, is the smallest negative integer, and minus 136 is the greatest negative integer. So this option is correct. As minus 361 is the smallest negative integer, then minus 316, then minus 163, then minus 136. Minus 136 is the greatest negative integer and minus 361 is the smallest negative integer in these sets of integers. This is correct. D, 45, 80, minus 100, minus 125. Here smallest integer is minus 125 and greatest integer is 80. So this option also incorrect. So option C is correct. So option C, minus 361 is less than minus 316 is less than minus 163 is less than minus 136. This is the sets of integer written in ascending order, that is smallest to the greatest. Now we solve question number 22 MCQ questions. Which sets of integers is written in descending order, that is greatest to the smallest order. First option is 0, minus 6, minus 4, minus 2. Here greatest integer is 0 and smallest integer is minus 6. So this option incorrect. Starting with 0, then the smallest integer is minus 6, but here minus 2 is the last integer here, so this is incorrect. Option B, 12, minus 12, minus 15, minus 18. Here the 12 is greatest integer, positive integer, and minus 18 is smallest negative integer. This is correct. This sets of integer is arranged in descending order, that is 12 is greater than minus 12 is greater than minus 15 is greater than minus 18. 12 is the greatest positive integer, then minus 12, then minus 15, then minus 18. Minus 18 is the smallest negative integer in the sets of integers. So this is correct. C, 4, minus 8, 10, minus 15. Here 10 is the greatest positive integer and minus 15 is the smallest negative integer. So this option also, here 4 is starting with 4, so this option also incorrect. D, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5. Here minus 8 is the smallest negative integer and minus 5 is the greatest negative integer in this sets of integers. So this option also incorrect. So option B is correct. 12 is greater than minus 12 is greater than minus 15 is greater than minus 18. 12 is the greatest positive integer and minus 18 is the smallest negative integer in these sets of integers. So this option is the sets of integer written in descending order. Now we solve question number 23 MCQ questions. 23 is a submarine is at a depth of 8 meter below sea level. A diver is at a depth of 5 meter below sea level and a helicopter is at a height of 100 meter above sea level. And which of the following is in between the other two? We have to find the integers between the two integers. Which integer will be in between the two integers? 8 meter below sea level will be represented in minus 8 and 5 meter below sea level will be represented with negative 5 and 100 meter above sea level will be represented with positive integer positive 100 plus 100. It's above is represented with above sea level, so 100 meter will be positive 100 meter. So positive integer. Here minus 8, minus 5 and 100, these integers are given. We know minus 8, between minus 8 and 100, minus 5 will be placed. If we represent these integers in a number line, then minus 5 will be in between minus 8 and positive 100. So minus 5 meter is in between minus 8 and 100. Minus 8 is less than minus 5 is less than 100. 100 is greater than minus 5 is greater than minus 8. Minus 8 is the smallest negative integer and 100 is the greatest positive integer, and minus 5 will be in between -8 and 100. So diver is in between submarine and a helicopter. Diver is represented with -5 meter below, so -5. -5 is between, submarine is 8 meter below sea level, submarine is -8, and at a height of 100 meter above sea level, helicopter is at a height of 100 meter sea level, so helicopter is represented with 100 meter, +100. So diver is in between submarine and a helicopter. Which of the following is in between the other two? So diver will be in between submarine and helicopter. So diver is the option B, is the correct option. Now question number 24. 24 is MCQ question. 24 is predecessor of absolute value of -1 is which option? Option A is -2, option B is 2, option C is 0, and option D is 1. These options are given. We know absolute value of -1 is +1, that is +1, that is positive integer, and we know predecessor means before, that is previous number. So a predecessor of 1 is 1 minus 1 is 0. So predecessor of absolute value of -1 is 0. So option C is correct. Now we solve question number 25 MCQ questions. Question number 25 is absolute value of 10 minus 4 division of absolute value of -3 is equal to, options given are -2, A, option B is -18, option C is 2, and option D is 3. These options are given. 10 minus 4 is, we know 10 minus 4 is 6, and absolute value of 10 minus 4 is, absolute value of 6 is 6. Absolute value of 6 is 6. And absolute value of -3 is +3, positive integer. So 6 division of 3, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Absolute value of 10 minus 4 division of absolute value of -3. Absolute value of 10 minus 4 is, absolute value of 6 is 6. 6 division of absolute value of -3 is 3. 6 division of 3, 6 divided by 3 is 2. So option C is correct. Now we'll solve some HOTS questions. 26. Number 26. A diver is at a depth of 8 meter below sea level, and a balloon is at a height of 8 meter above sea level. Which is closer to sea level? Here 8 meter below sea level will be represented with -8, minus negative integer, -8 meter, and 8 meter below sea level will be represented with +8 meter, positive integer. Which is closer to sea level? Both -8 and 8 are closer to 0. Sea level 0. So both diver and balloon are closer to the sea level. 0 is middle. 0 is represented in middle in the number line, and -8 and 8 are both closer to 0. Equidistance, -8 and 8 are equidistant to with 0, so -8 and 8 are closer to 0. So both diver and balloon are closer to sea level. Now we solve question number 27 HOTS question. 27 is, what are the opposites of integers 4 units away from -9? Use the number line. 4 units away from -9 is -9 minus 4, that is -13. So opposite of -13, opposite of integers of 4 units away from -9. Integers 4 units away from -9 is -13, and opposite of -13 is +13, +13. So opposites of integers 4 units away from -9 is +13. Now we solve question number 28, first question. Question number 28 is Binod choose a number that is smaller than minus 7, larger than minus 10 and is even. What number did Binod choose? Between minus 7 and minus 10, the numbers are minus 8 and minus 9. We know minus 10 is less than minus 7 and minus 10 is greater than minus 10. And minus 9 is less than minus 7 and minus 9 is greater than minus 10. We have to find the integer that is smaller than minus 7. Smaller than, both are smaller than minus 7. Minus 8 is smaller than minus 7 and minus 9 is smaller than minus 7. And the integers larger than minus 10. Both integer minus 8 is greater than minus 10 and minus 9 also greater than minus 10. But the number integer will be even. We know between minus 8 and minus 9, 8 is even number and 9 is odd number. 8 is even number, so minus 8 will be the answer. And between these two integers, minus 8 is the even negative integer. So the integer that the Binod choose is minus 8. So the integer that is smaller than minus 7 and larger than minus 10 and that is even integer is minus 8. We now choose the number integer that is minus 8. We now choose the integer is minus 8. Now we solve question number 29, first question. Question number 29 is find the greatest integer that could replace the box in order to make the sentence. In order to make the sentence true. The sentence is absolute value of minus 8 plus absolute value of 5 minus 2 minus absolute value of box equal to 4. This statement is true. This we have to first find out this LHS left hand side and the LHS left hand side will be equal to the value 4. We know absolute value of minus 8 is 8 and the absolute value of 5 minus 2 is 5 minus 2 is 3. Absolute value of 3 is 3 and the absolute value of box, absolute value of blanks equal to 4. We know 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 minus absolute value of box equal to 4. This implies absolute value of this box is equal to 11 minus 4. 11 minus 4 is 7. So the integer that is replaced with this box is 7. Now we solve question number 30. Question number 30 is a horse question. Question number 30 is find the least integer that could replace the box in order to make the sentence true. The sentence is absolute value of 16 division of 8 minus absolute value of box plus absolute value of minus 7 equal to 6. This is the sentence and we have to find this box and first we have to find this left hand side value and which is equal to the value 6. We know 16 division of 8 is 2, absolute value of 2 minus absolute value of box plus absolute value of minus 7 is plus 7 equal to 6. Absolute value of 2 is 2 minus absolute value of box plus 7 equal to 6. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 minus absolute value of box equal to 6. So absolute value of box equal to 9 minus 6 equal to 3. So the integer that is replaced with this box is 3. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel. And if you have any doubts, then please write in comment section and I will reply. Keep learning, keep watching, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.